Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the SMU Mustangs. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics, but more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Hale. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Might be changing the route. Michael Hawkins throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented.
Maybe some room here. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Hawkins. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Great job, too, by the QB there. holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Motion from the back. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Might be looking to run. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Wants to throw on third down. Going for 6. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got a little grass. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Throwing, Lewis. Got the quick pass. Still on his feet at the 45. Caught, and he's got room. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use the quick passing game basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Motion from the wideout.
Sweep. Booster. Go!
They'll try to get it through the air. Going long. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Slips through the line. Powers through. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Looking for space. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Lewis. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's Lewis to throw. Wilson open on the right side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air again, Lewis. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. It's Lewis again. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He'll take the deep shot. Makes a grab for a big play. Here he goes. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Running inside, it's Henderson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 15. Ready, go.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Hawkins gets rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Turner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Now facing a third and long. The run inside. It's Henderson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Michael Hawkins fires to the big fella, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Using his legs, it's Payne. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
On the move. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing, Lewis. The short hands, it's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Lewis to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. It's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 11 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Sooners looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it in down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage pass.
Play fake, Lewis. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. It's complete to the right. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bears the pressure. Finds his back in the middle. Turning it on. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. On the move at the 30. There's a crease. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Sweep, sweep. Booster, boost, freeze, freeze. Go, go.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. He might want another play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got no one to blame but themselves for making it a little tougher with the false start. Third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Pressure coming. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Absolutely perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis makes the grab. It's Frazier. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game of divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Running inside, it's Payne. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They go play action with Hawkins. Buying some time as he moves left. Got a man. It's Brown. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. On the run, it's Henderson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The run inside. It's Payne. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Going to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Run 18, run 18. Hey, take it.
Gets the back moving.
Let it go.
He'll take it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Calls his own number. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry.
That keeps the score. SMU 26, Georgia 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Throwing, Lewis. Rushes on him. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And that was too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Lewis from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
To the air again, Lewis. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll go right back to him. Might have a chance. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Henderson. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.